How does Massachusetts tax you on $60,000 of income? Interesting, huh? Massachusetts. So we're going to dive right into that here today at the Heritage Wealth Planning YouTube channel. So come on board, subscribe, comments, and thumbs up are welcome. So let's dive right into this, the great state of Massachusetts. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go to heritagewealthplanning.com, click over here to the tax tools, click the interactive tax tool, and then we'll see what it brings up to us. It should bring up the interactive tax page, and we'll reduce my big old mug there a little bit, and you'll see the taxfoundation.org interactive tax tool. Actually, they just came out with a paper today on the changes from the 2018 midterms, so I want to read that. All right, so let's go to Massachusetts, and we used to call it Taxachusetts. I don't think they call it that anymore. They might, but let's see. This moderately tax-friendly is the state of Massachusetts. And if we can click on that guy, there we go. We're going to get right into it. If I can trust it. Yeah, okay, there it is. All right. So let's see what Massachusetts does for us on a state taxation of $60,000 of income once we're retired. And so if we can get my Wi-Fi to cooperate here. All right. We're going to cooperate Wi-Fi or what? All right. Man, I tell you, every time it rains, my Wi-Fi has a problem. All right. So let's go down. This is what we... There we go. All right. So what we do here is we have $40,000 of Social Security income. All right. Then we're going to have $20,000 of retirement income, of IRA distributions, things of that nature. 401k distributions, same thing. All right. And then we're going to be born in 1952 to reflect that we take advantage of the two standard deductions, and we're going to be married filing jointly, born in 1952. So we pay, in that case, we pay $791 to the state of Massachusetts. Do I got the right numbers there? We got single. There we go. All right, so here we pay married. We pay $562 to the state of Massachusetts and nothing to the Fed. So there you go. So Massachusetts, but they give you that, I think it's a 4 or 5% flat tax. So no getting around that for sure. $562 to the state of Massachusetts. I'm just curious. What does the breakdown of Massachusetts is? Hold on just a second. And we scroll down. Oops. We go down here a little bit. And we're going to see the, that's not what I want. There used to be a place in here that broke down the taxes in the state. And I don't see it here. No, we don't want that. So let's get out of there. Boink. All right, let's go back to this guy. All right, so where is the... wages, tax at normal rates, and your marginal tax rate is 5.1. I think that's it. I think that is their. I think they do have that flat tax at 5.1% on income in Massachusetts. But man, I thought the smart ass would change it on me about the taxes that they used to give us a breakdown of the income taxes. Not there. I guess we don't have it anymore. That's too bad. Let's just bear me just a second here, man. I used to have a breakdown, just the income tax right there. I wish, I guess I don't have it anymore. It's too bad. All right. Well, anyway, so there you go. So right in here, right? Yeah. Okay. So Massachusetts will tax you 5%, roughly 5%. I think that's a flat tax. The state of Massachusetts, 5% too. Let's see here. I'm just looking. Yeah. Okay. So on the other hand, other types of retirement income from an IRA, 401k, 403b, and any other type of retirement savings is taxed at the state income tax rate of 5.1. There you go. So if you have income, you're taxed at 5.1. Social Security lease is not taxable in Massachusetts. So in this case, you're going to pay $562 on $20,000 of income, even though they said that Social Security wasn't taxed. So I'm not quite sure how they're getting that, because 5.1% on $20,000 should only be about $400 as opposed to $562. So they're obviously adding some Social Security. So let's flip these around, and we're going to do 20,000 Social Security, and here we're going to do 40,000 here. And my feeling is that you'll pay 5% on $40,000 is going to be $2,000. Let's see what we got. Let's see. $1,582 the state of Massachusetts. and then you can pay $28.71 to the Fed. So, Matt, man, I tell you, Massachusetts hammers you. There's no other way around that from an income tax perspective. But now the Feds hammer you too. Once you have your Social Security only representing $20,000 and your IRA is $40,000. So let me show you why. First thing, we got to find our provisional income. So provisional income. All right, so you need to know your provisional income. And the provisional income says explicitly how much of your Social Security benefit is subject to taxation. And then what we do is we take 1/2 of Social Security and all other income. All right, so we take 1/2 of your Social Security benefit and all other income. So in this case, you can see we got $10,000 Social Security. I'll move my big old mug out of the way again, right there. So 1/2 of 20,000. Quick, it's 10,000. Plus $40,000 right there. So we got 40,000 plus 10, which means we have provisional income of $50,000. 1/2 of Social Security plus all of our other income. So our provisional income is $50,000. So now what we do is we got wipe off the sheet that we got here. We say $50,000. Now, when it comes to how much of your Social Security is taxed, we got to figure out the amount of that. So we say the first 32,000, nothing is subject to taxation. 32 to 44, 50% of that amount is subject to taxation. And anything above 44, 85% of that amount is subject to taxation. All right. So in this case, we got 0 to 32, nothing. 32 to 44, 50% of that amount. And then anything above 44 is 85% of that amount. So we know 50,000 minus 44,000 is 6,000. So 6,000 is going to be in this bucket. When you times that by 51% or 85%, that gets $5,100. And this third realm is taxable as income and Social Security. This next bucket, well, we know there's 12,000 in there. We times that by 50%, so 6,000. So in this case, we got of our Social Security, $11,100 is subject to taxation because of the provisional income rules. So we take $11,100. This is from the Feds now. Add to it our $40,000 of income, and our AGI is $51,100. That's our AGI, $51,100. Subtract out our two standard deductions, and because we're over the age of 64 and married filing jointly, our two standard deductions is $26,600. Subtract that out, which means we have taxable income of $24,500. Very simple. So we take our provisional income, $11,100, add that, our taxable Social Security income, $11,100, add that to our other source of income, $40,000. AGI is $51,100. Subtract our standard deduction, gives us our taxable income of $24,500. Married filing jointly, the first $19,000 odd dollars is at 10%, and anything above that is at 12%, until you hit a higher threshold of about $78,000 of taxable income. And so that's how you get your taxes in Massachusetts. But then Massachusetts on top of that, so if you got $60,000 of income in Massachusetts, and $40,000 is coming from an IRA, and $20,000 is coming from a Social Security, you're paying $4,400 on $60,000 of income. Now, that's not chump change, my friends. All right, so what are the most tax-friendly places in the great state? I mean, Massachusetts is a beautiful state. I mean, I can't live there, but man, it's beautiful. It's just it's fantastic. All right, so now, when I was growing up in Maine, all the people from Massachusetts would come up there and vacation up in Maine, and they always seemed rich to us. We're always like, rich people. We'd call them summer trash. We'd call them the summer trash from Massachusetts coming up here, but they were nice. It's fine. But just remember all these people from Massachusetts and California were always like states well beyond my capacity. Like, you got to be rich to live in either of those. And just kind of funny. And what you think of as a child was just kind of funny. Anyway, so here are the most tax-friendly places in Massachusetts. Number 9 is Marblehead. I'm familiar with Marblehead. Essex, Chelsea. 1 is Middlesex. Never heard of it. I probably have heard of it. Suffolk. Number 2 is, what's that? What's number 2 there? Nantucket. Oh, I find that funny. So Nantucket is the second highest ranking tax-friendly place in Massachusetts, the 4,300 highest tax ranking place in the country. But I don't know much about Nantucket. Isn't that where the Kennedys live or something like that? But look at that. Isn't that funny though? Because their property tax in Nantucket is 0.3%. I just can't help but laugh. I don't, yeah.